This one we're going to do alkalinity. Technically what we're testing for is total carbonate alkalinity. That's how much carbonate's in the water. It's very similar to pH and it's related. So since we had a slightly high pH, we may find that we have a higher level of alkalinity. We want between 80 and 120. Right about 100 is going to be in a sweet spot. So the way that this one's going to work, I'm going to get a sample to the 25 milliliter mark. Again, push it down to the elbow, flip it over, and then flip the water out until we get to 25 milliliters. Then we're going to add 2 drops of number 7. That's going to kill off any of the chlorine if there was chlorine in there, so that we won't bleach out when we add 5 drops of number 8. And then the sample will turn green. I'm going to spin it around to mix everything so it's completely solid green, and then we're going to add drop-wise of number 9 until we go from green to red. And we're going to count those drops, and we're going to multiply those by 10. Again, it's in the thing, so you don't have to memorize all that stuff. But if we get to, let's say, 10 drops, then we'd be at 100, which again, we want between 80 and 120. So that would be a good spot to be at. So if we count 10 drops and it turns from green to red, then we're in a good spot. Okay. So we'll get a sample and we'll find out. It's 15 years I haven't yet. I've almost been close to it. Yeah, 25 milliliter mark. So now we're going to add 2 drops of the 7. Again, this will remove any of the chlorine that's in there to help not bleach out our test.
Drop of 7.
We're going to swirl that in to mix it. We're going to add 5 drops of 8. We're going to swirl that in until it's completely in there. And now we're going to add dropwise, and we're going to count of number 9 from green to red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we're going to add one more, 16. Didn't look like it changed at 16. So that means we've got 15 drops. So that means if we multiply that by 10, we've got 150 parts per million on our total carbonate alkalinity. So we're a little bit on the high side again. We want 80 to 120 is a good range.
80 to 120.
So just like the pH,
10, multiply by 10.
multiply by 10, yeah. So just like the pH, we're a little bit high because they correlate. So it makes sense that they're both going to be high.
Okay.
And then I'll rinse